topic of the speech that I'm giving today is for Nurse and Me, past, present, and future. The general purpose is to inform. The specific purpose, at the end of my speech, the audience, you all, will understand why nursing has made me who I am today. The central idea is the aspect of nursing has made me who I am today, past, present, and future. What do you want to be when you grow up? How many times were we asked this when we were little? I would answer, quote, a vet or a teacher. I would play teacher with my stuffed animals by putting name tags on them and act as if I were teaching a class. I at one time had 11 dolls, 9 puppies, and 2 of their parents. I would put the puppies in my plastic stroller until the bottom about broke. But a nurse? Today I'd like to tell you just what inspired me to choose to be a nurse. I was 13, standing beside my grandmother, singing a hymn in church. She begins to fall back to the left. She collapsed on the pew. A paramedic at our church rushes over. I will never forget his name. It was Howard. He said to call 911. I stood there helpless and afraid and didn't know what to do to help her. She was rushed to the hospital and had an emergency pacemaker put in. It was then I realized nursing is what I wanted and needed to do. I did a class at Providence for students who wanted to go into nursing. Out of high school, I entered the University of South Carolina, majoring in nursing. Boy, was 17 credit hours a lot for this girl my first semester. I attended the university for 2 years and transferred out to Midlands Technical College when my name came up on their waiting list. I began working as a nurse technician at Lexington Medical Center. I finished at Midlands Tech with my associates in health science or my ADN. I began working as a registered nurse at Lexington Medical Center. On the same floor I was a nurse technician on. What a paycheck I had. I thought I had won the lottery. I did. Within 5 years of being an RN, I received my certification in gerontology. I worked 13 years at Lexington Medical Center, ranging from a staff nurse to a care manager. In 2009, I was given the opportunity for a management position at Lexington Extended Care, of which I had already been PRN as a nursing supervisor for 8 years. I did this for 6 years until I realized I might be burnt out and wanted to further my education. After all, my son was now 15. Why not go back to school? This is exactly what I did. I enrolled in Midlands Tech at the age of 40. I started online classes in June of 2016. I am completing a few prerequisites before going back to USC to complete my BSN online. I also changed jobs and stepped down from management and am now working at Lexington Urgent Care. I've never done emergency medicine and I have learned so much. Here I see all ages and populations, or mainly acute care. Doing 3 12-hour shifts a week has allowed me to do school online when I'm off. So here's to the future. I would like to continue my education, if I don't get gray hair, and obtain my master's degree in nursing. I would like to be an acute care nurse practitioner. I've always wanted to do this. I would also love to teach. Even if this doesn't happen, I would be happy with my BSN. I could still be a clinical instructor for nursing students in the hospital setting. One thing I know for sure, you can't be in nursing for the money. You have to have compassion and care for the genuine well-being of others. You have to step outside of your own shoes and put your feet in another's. As nurses, we too often sacrifice ourselves for others. We miss holidays, birthdays, meals, and bathroom breaks. We miss our own families to take care of yours. We are yelled at and sometimes unappreciated. But you know one thing? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Nursing is a true calling when you can hold the hand of a dying patient, cry with a family member who didn't make it to see their loved one pass, give good news, give bad news, stick a sick baby, stick a sick adult, do CPR on someone who makes it, and sometimes someone who doesn't. Or just sit and talk to your crying patient. You know you have been called to do this. It can be tough, no doubt. But I promise you that one patient who tells you that you are a good nurse is all worth it. And you know what happened to Howard? 20 years later, he ended up being the chaplain at Lexington Medical Center on the floor I worked on. He still remembered me and my grandmother fondly. I'll just show you a picture here of her. That is her. The end.